G'day there, mates. My name is Mr. Magilla-cutti, and welcome back once again to my channel. Today, we're going to be continuing the story of Darksiders 2, Definitive Edition. So, in the previous episode, we went over where to find all the pages for the Book of the Dead. And today, we are going to be going over the location of all the stone bite pieces, including the Mystic, the Power, and the Resistance stone bites for the Sticks and Stone quest. So anyway, now actually before we get started, I wish to apologize for how late these videos have been uploading. Long story short, life has been getting in the way, and in order to record all these videos, it's going to take quite a lot of time out of my day, because normally I'll just like to record things in one go and do a little editing and leave it at that. But however, for this, it's going to require a lot of time, a lot of editing, so I have to get it done right. So again, I apologize for the lateness of my videos. But anyway, enough of my rambling. Let's get started, shall we? Now, the first stone bite we can find is located here in Tristone, specifically at the Maker's Forge. Oh yeah, and on one more side note, I'm sure for those of you who've seen from my main Let's Play series that I've already gathered a lot of the stone bites. So I'll give you the general idea of where you can find them, including where to point the reticle to actually get them. Now the first stone bite should be right at the forge here, just right about up here. That should be where you can find the first Mystic Stone Bite. Anyway, let's move on to the next one, shall we? Okay guys, bit of a mistake on my part with the Stone Bite here. It's actually not at the front of the forge here, where we're standing. So what you want to do is to go around here and go to the back of the Maker's Forge here. You can't see it on my screen since I actually recorded it without the microphone, but you should be able to see it just right about here. That's where the stone bite is. So again, I apologize for any mistakes. I'll leave you to it then. Back to it, shall we? Okay, our next stone bite is located here in Stone Fighters there. If you look closely, this is the exact same area where we actually got one of the pages from the Book of the Dead. Now, if you look up this way, just as you enter the area here, the stone bite is just here. Sometimes you have to get the line up the shots right, which is really stupid if you ask me. Into the next one. Okay, our next Mystic Stone Bite is located in the Weeping Crag here. Now, the closest to get to it is from the Baineswood fast travel. Now, look at it from Baineswood. It should be just on the gate here. Just right here. Can't see it on my screen because again I got it early. Now we got one more stone bite to get in the area here, so let's move on with that. Okay, our next stone bite is a power stone bite. It's found in the same room where you fight Gorwood. Now, for those of you who don't remember how to get down here, you need to make your way to the Weeping Crag, go to the entrance, which is a door, sorry, that was locked with the skeleton key. Go through the room down here, go down a couple of levels, and in the water area here, you have to dive downwards in the small gap here to reach here and reach Gorwood's room. Sorry. The stone bite is right there. Just aim it right and God, the aim of this game sucks. My feet going. Alrighty, our next location is gonna be in the Baineswood, so I'll see you there. Okay, our next stone bite is a Mystic Stone Bite. There are three located in the Baineswood here. Our first one is right here. In the ruins here that we just went through in one of the very early episodes, but couldn't get to. Just right here, once you climb up top here, so There we go. On to the next two. Let's get going. Okay, our next Mystic Stone Bite is located in this part of Bainswood here. If you recognize this area, it's where we did the side quest for one of the wardens. So it's located just here. So it should be easy to find. Okay, on to the third one. Our third and final Mystic Stone Bite in this area here is located just as you exit the gate here. Now, if you look around, you can see a stone gazebo here, just up this ramp here as you enter the pathway. So pretty much this one here, and it's just right here in front of you. And that's it for the Bainswood. So let us move on to the next area, shall we? Alrighty, our next stone bite is located in the nook here. Specifically, in this area, from the entrance here, take the path down here, which leads you to here. Now, this is the room where we fought that fire bat boss, which was a pain. But however, you want to go into here, because it will lead you to a puzzle room here, which we have not done yet. I will cover this in another video, guys, just not today. So anyway, from the door here, what you want to do is to use that lever down there to lower the lift, use it again to bring it back up, then once you quickly jump on, and the stone bite is just right there. Yeah, that was easy enough. On to the next part. Okay, our next stone bite is a Mystic Stone Bite located here in the Charred Pass. Not far from the entrance that leads to the Bainswood here. You should find just near the walls here with a little area which we need to do some parkouring around, or whatever it's called. Anyway, first thing you want to do is to look up. Actually, no, you don't have to. Well, maybe, yeah, you need to do some wall jumping. Okay, so first thing over here. So guys, I'm just doing this off the top of my head. Any good enough? Yep. And oof. Got it. Okay, moving on to the next area. Our next Mystic Stone Bite is located in this part of the Charred Pass here, just nearly to the entrance to the scar there. Now, if you look up here, you should be able to find her just here. Point of my reticle. Okay. Now on to the third one in this area. Our next Mystic Stone Bite is located in this part of the Charred Pass here. Now, on your way to the cauldron, you should see some ruins just onto your left here. These ones here. So what we want you to do is go up to the top here and on my way up. Simple, right? Once we make our way up top here, the Mystic Stone Bite should be right here on this arch here where the circle is. Okay, on to the next one. Alrighty, a bit of a mistake on my part. I thought the Stone Bite was actually here, but technically I was wrong. If you look over to your right here, there's a hole on the wall you can go through. And the hole here is the actual where the Stone Bite is, just right here. So I'm very sorry for the misleading information. Again, I try not to do that. I just never read everything right. So apologies once again. Back to it then, shall we? Alrighty, now our next Stone Bite is going to be a Power Stone Bite. To find this one in the Charred Pass here, we need to head over here, and you should see some ruins that have a pool of water here. You want to go dive down into it? And you guys probably saw this in one of my earlier videos, but go down here and follow the caves here. Once you get to bridge the surface, head up this way. And jump across here. Now this would normally lead you to a treasure chest, but if you look across here, You may not see it here, but there is a power stone by just here. Well, I'm pointing my reticle. Okay, on to the next one. Our next power stone bite is located right here, just near the entrance to the scar here, the optional dungeon, which we need to do a side quest for. Now, to get this one, we have to climb all the way up from the bottom down there, straight up to near to where the door to the place is, due to the fact that the reticle can't point enough. And if you look over there, the scar should be there, located in that exposed pipe. And that's another one down. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, our next Mystic Stone Bite is located just at the entrance of the Shattered Forge here. Literally. Once you fast travel here, you should be able to see it right in front of you, just over there. A simple one to get. On to the next one. Our next stone bite is another Mystic Stone Bite. It's located directly south of our quest giver, Blackroot, just right around here. Should be up somewhere in between these two rocks here. So it should be an easy one to spot. On to our next one. Our next Mystic Stone Bite is located right here, just near the entrance to the Drench Fort here. You have to go along the narrow pathway that leads to it, and if you look up, it should be right there. That's another one down. On to our next one. Okay, our next stone bite, a power stone bite, is located right here in a temple here. One where we found a page from the Book of the Dead in my previous video. So just near here, if you go inside, you should be able to find it right up there. So back up, aim, and shoot, and you got yourself a power stone bite. Moving on. Okay, our next stone bite is a resistance stone bite. You can find in the temple that is where Volcom's hideout is located at. Now, this will involve the same puzzle I showed for the page from the Book of the Dead. Needless to say, you're going to need the Void Walker for this one. Once you got both portals lit up, jump in here and should be in the room here. Now, I've already got this one, but if you just look above the gap where the crystals were before, the resistance stone bite should be just right there. If you have a good look on your screen. Alrighty, on to our next one. Okay, our next stone bite, which is another Mystic Stone Bite, is located in the Drench Fort here. Now, if you stand over here, and if you look across, you should see another of the Mystic Stone Bites here on your first run here. But for those who missed it and ignored it, it should be just about there. Just there. Moving on. Our next Mystic Stone Bite is located in the Lost Temple here. To get this, located in the entrance. Now this one should be right about here, easy to spot. It's where you have to use the golem to link a chain to the other side there that opens the gates. Anyway, that is all the Mystic Stone Bites you can find in the Forge Lands. All we have left is the power and the resistance stone bites, so let's get a move on then, shall we? Our next stone bite is a power stone bite, located once again in the Lost Temple here. This one is fairly easy to get if you're... but anyway, from this room you have to make your way upwards towards the area here with all the beams down here. This one is a simple once again the spawn. So it should be just right about here if it look good enough. And that's another power stone bite. Moving on to our next one, shall we? Oh, and this is the last power stone bite to find in the Forge lands here. So, on to our next one. Our next stone bite is a resistance stone bite, and it's located in the foundry here. Actually, this one is located near the entrance, but this one's going to be a little tricky to find. Now, from this part here, there will be cauldrons coming by, and the stone bite is located on one of them, so you will have to be a bit patient while waiting for the right cauldron to come around with the one that has the mystic stone bite on it. Anyway, that is the last resistant stone bite you can find in the Forge lands, and all the ones you can find in the Forge lands in general. So let us move on to our next lot, shall we? So I'll see you guys in the Kingdom of the Dead. Alrighty, our next stone bite is a resistant stone bite. And this one, found in the Kingdom of the Dead, is actually located underneath the bridge that separates the Tree of the Dead from Leviathan's Gorge. Now, to get to this one, make your way over to this area first, from where Death is standing. Once here, you see the wall that you can climb up to a ledge. Make your way downwards from here, and it should take you to a space that is underneath the underneath the bridge here. Now, I'm showing you a longer walkthrough of this because, one, there's a bit of a process you have to do to get to the stone bite, and two, because I haven't done it myself. Don't mind that, that's my Discord. Anyway, make your way up to the ledge here, and get up there, Dad. And first things first, shoot the shadow bomb down here. That'll clear away some of the crystals. Get out this. Make your way across. Go. Yeah. This is supposed to be a guard, not me acting silly. Anyway, make your way across. And grab onto the pillar here. Now, jump over to the ledge that you destroyed the shadow crystals on. Pick up the shadow bomb here to destroy this batch of crystals. Okay. Anyway, once you do that, make your way back up, and let's start leaping back across. Once here, you should make your way to an area which has two treasure chests. One is in the open, and the other is behind some shadow crystals. We'll discuss how to get the shadow bomb at some point. But first and foremost, you're going to need to use the soul splitter here. Now, first thing is use it right here on this switch. Put one of the souls on the other one here, and that should open the gate over there. And over here should be a place where you can walk across the beam here. I was about to say type, but walk. Destroy the shadow bomb here. So about that, took a bit of work, but anyway, once you hit the hit the bomb there after several goes, you should be able to get the stone bar which is up there. There's a chest there, and if you want to get the other chest, just throw the bomb over there, and you should be golden crispy. Alrighty, on to the next one then, shall we? Okay, our next stone bard is located near the entrance to the ruins that separates the maw from the spine. Now, this one here is actually located in the windows just up here. So, in this window here, you should be able to see it. So anyway, that's that one there. Next one. Let's move on to the next one. Alrighty, our next stone bite is a power stone bite. This one is located in the mall again. Sorry. And you have to make your way to the ruins that are right here on the map, just around this little nook. Once you start the ruins, from the entrance here, from which you come in, turn and look up your right here, and should be in the small window here. And that's another one on the list. So, let's move on to the next one then, shall we? Okay, our next stone bite, another power stone bite, is located actually at the entrance of the ruins that separate the mall from the spine. So, right about here. Now, at the same entrance to the spine itself, you want to turn right and look over here. Climb up the wall here and should take you to the top balcony of the ruins here. So make your way up here, go over here, and if you stand here and look up to a loose piece of metal there, you should see the stone bar just hanging around. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, our next stone bar is located in the southeast area of the spine here. Once down there, you should see a tower that you have to climb. So make your way up the tower, and once you reach the very top, you should be able to see it. I'll just show it to you here. Once you make your way up here to the top balcony, it should be right in front of you, just here. Alrighty, on to the next one then, shall we? Okay, so this one was quite a challenge to get to. I had to do it with my recording of the Soul Arbiter's Maze. This stone bite here is another mystic stone bite. You get it on the stairway from floor 7 to floor 8 of the Soul Arbiter's Maze. So be sure to get it the first time around so you don't have to come through here again. And boom, there we go. Alrighty, on to the next ones. Okay, our next stone bite, which is once again a power stone bite, is located at the Soul Arbiter's Maze. More technically, the entrance, the very first room of where you go into once you enter the doors there from the outside. Anyway, since this one is hidden by the ceiling, your best bet is to climb up to one of the balconies to get this one. As you can see, it's just over there. Anyway, my recommendation is to go to the one with the lever there, and just point and shoot. Okay, on to the next one then. Okay, our next stone bite is located in the lair of the Disposed King. This one is actually really simple to find. You just pretty much have to go to the very bottom floor of the dungeon here, straight to the door that leads to the mausoleum. Should you see it just above the dragon head here, so aim and shoot. Now there's another power stone bite out of the way, so on to the next one. Our next stone bite is located in the Sentinel's Gate, just at the entrance here, just to the entrance of the Bone Griffin here. Now this one is located on the back of the statue that is on the main balcony here. So get back up a bit to get at the right angle, and there you go. That's done one down. So on to the next one then, shall we? Alrighty, our next stone bite is located in the Bone River here, just after the Power Stone bite we got from the Sentinel's Gaze. So to get to this one, it's not that hard really. After you make your way past the first two gates here on the bottom floor, make your way up the ramp here, and right about here, you should actually see it right in front of your eyes. Not that hard to spot. Just here. Okay, on to our next one then, shall we? Our next stone bite is located in the Serpent's Peak here, just before the bell, and in action, technically, it's located to the chamber that is, prior to the chamber where Volgrim set up his shop. So, if you look up at the, should be hidden behind the stalagmite, whatever, one or the other. So, on to the next one then. Alrighty, our next stone bite is actually located at the Eternal Throne. Now, you can't get this one prior to get to where you have to climb up to the throne itself. So once you actually make it to the throne room, technically speaking, near the entrance where Ostrom is, just over there, make your way down under the balcony where the Chancellor stands, and head down the stairway down here, and you should be entering a room that is full of breakable crates and the Serpent Tome. Now, if you just look over here in the corner there, you should see a resilient stone bite hanging on the wall. And that's that one there, so let's move on to the next one, shall we? Okay, our next stone bite is actually located at the entrance to the Guilty Arena. And I'm talking about the entrance from the Eternal Throne, not the one at the Leviathan's Gorge. Now, in this room here, all you have to do is look up to the statue there, and the stone bite should be just on the sword hilt here. Just right about here. On to our next one then. Okay, our next stone bite is located again in the Gilded Arena. This is located on the east side of the arena. You can get there by going over to the ledge here, climbing upwards to the balcony, and making your way down the stairs here. Once you enter this room here, it's the exact same room that you get ambushed by a bunch of skeletons. Look up at the ceiling here. You should see the stone bite being held by another bonehead just up there. So shoot that and grab it. And it should be yours. Right, on to our next one then. Okay, our next stone bite is located in the eastern area once again. Just after the room where you get ambushed there, and after solving the puzzles here, if you're going through the story, make your way to this room here. This is the very room you find the first Animus Stone. Now, if you look over here, you should see a skeleton in a cage. The skeleton has on him a Mystic Stone bite, so just shoot it off of him. I already got it since you don't see it there. And you should obtain your next Mystic Stone bite. On to the next one. Okay, our next stone bite is located again in the east area where we found the other two Mystic Stone bites. This one here is located right here and can only be accessed after you attain the first Animus Stone. Once here, have a look at the area here. It's in the same place where you obtain the one of the scrolls for the Soul Arbiter's Maze. Look upwards and you see a skeleton holding on to it. And that's that one out of the way. So, on to the next one, shall we? Alrighty, our next stone bite is located in the breach here. The place that separates the Leviathan's Gorge from the mall. Now, this one you're going to have to do a bit of a puzzle for to get to. I've discussed this before, but anyway, here it is again. In the mall over there, you have to climb to the top of those ruins to turn the lantern statue over towards the gate here in order to unlock this area here with this lantern statue. However, if you want to continue with other stuff, make sure you turn it. So that statue here. But anyway, the gate's open. Make your way over to the other side here. And look up. If you look up here, you see the resistance stone bite here. Just shoot it down and it's yours. On to the next one. Okay, our next stone bard is located in Panthea's tomb. So basically, you want to head to the elevator, which takes you between the floors of Panthea's tomb, and on the default floor here. You want to face in this direction here, and if you look up, you should be able to see the stone bard just up here. So, with that one started, let's move on to the next one then. Okay, our next stone bard is located on the third floor of Panthea's tomb. After making your way back up to this room here, which is locked behind the skeleton key if you're going for the main story. If you look up at the statue here, just up there, you should see this power stone bard just glowing on it. So shoot it and get it. Anyway, on to the next one then. Alrighty, our next stone bard is located in Judicato's tomb, namely the second room from which you go from the entrance. Now, it's not too difficult to find. If you look up at a cage here, there should be a skeleton once again holding on to one. So shoot it, and it's yours. On to the next one. Okay, our next stone bard is again in the Judicator's tomb. This one is located in the very last area you need to go to, at the very top tower of the tower, where you fought the mini-boss. So once here, just have a look around, and you should see it just up here, just to the right of the where you come in to do the fight. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, next one is located in the Sarkamarian. Now, this one is particularly located just in the same room that has the tunnel leading to where the boss fight is. Now, after you go through the door here that leads to this room, do a 90-degree turn and just look up here above the door. You should see it just above the doorway here. Now, a bit of a confession, I was actually trying to show this off, but I forgot to hit the record button. Anyway, that's it for the Mystic Stone Bards in the Kingdom of the Dead. Now on to the last two. Okay, our next stone bard is located in the City of the Dead. Now, this one took quite a bit for me to get to. Basically, it involved a lot of rotating platforms, but once you're in this area here, with same room where you face those two rays for the first time, you just want to look up at the wall here, and the next stone bard, which is a power stone bard, should be located right here. And with that out of the way, on to the next one. Also, this is the final power stone bard in the Kingdom of the Dead. So, on to the next one. Alrighty, our next stone bard is again located in the City of the Dead. Now, this one here is located on the very staircases here where you have to run this gauntlet to make it to the next room. Anyway, facing it in the north direction here, you should be able to see a resistance stone bard just on the tower just up there. Just on the archway, aim it up, right? And there we go. That is the last resilient stone bard in the Kingdom of the Dead, and all the stone bards in the Kingdom of the Dead in general. So, let's head on over to Vostline and continue on from there. See you guys shortly. Okay, our next stone bard is located just in front of the mausoleum door here. If you look atop the dragon head here, not on the dragon head itself, just above the symbol above it, you should be able to see mythic stone bard up here. Just right around here. Okay, on to the next one then, shall we? Okay, our next stone bard is located in front of the Crystal Spire here. So what you want to do is, while here, look over to the statue here, and you should be able to see one hanging on the sword here, right around here. Now, at the same time, if you go over to the other statue on the other side of the Crystal Spire here, you should be able to see another one hanging on the sword of this one as well. Now, I did try to record it before, but I sadly forgot to turn on the microphone. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, our next stone bite is located in the Crystal Spire itself. Now, what you want to do is, after taking the elevator up to the balcony, turn left here, and keep going along the wall until you actually come across a statue, here, just here. And if you look above it, you should be able to see another stone bar just above its head right here. And on to the next one then, shall we? Okay, our next stone bite should be located on the battlefields of Earth. So, from the beginning here, what you want to do is make your way to the corner up here at the northeast end here. Sorry, northwest. Now, if you look over to this building over here, on the wall here, you should be able to see a mythic stone bar hanging from it. Just around here. Alrighty, on to the next one then, shall we? Alrighty, our next stone bar piece should be located just in the sewers here, where you've actually found the first piece of the Rods of Arafel. What I name this. So, when you're down here, go to the location I showed you on the map, and if you look at the corner just over, over here, I'm trying to work here. If you look into the corner just over here, you should be able to see the stone bite piece just around here, somewhere or other. Okay, on to the next one now, shall we? Okay, our next stone bar piece should be located in the second area of where you need to go to look for the Rod of Azrael. Now, from the beginning here, after you go to the tunnel here, and just near where you get the grenade launcher, turn and look towards the buildings just over here. With the ones with the broken windows, you should be able to see a Mystic Stone Bite. I'm working here. See a Mystic Stone Bite on the wall here. Just about here. Anyway, on to the next one, shall we? Okay, our next one is located in the same area where you fight that first mini-boss. I don't remember the exact name, but it should be just around here. Now, in the area here, you want to face north of the map, and if you look on the buildings here, just along this column here, you should be able to see a resistant stone bar just on the walls here. Okay, with that one gone, on to the next one, shall we? Alrighty, our next one is located in the tunnels just after that first mini-boss I mentioned at this previous stone bite. Now once you make your way down to the tunnels here, turn towards the broken off area over here, and if you look up at the ceiling, along the path you should be able to see a power stone bite along them, in between one of the gaps here. Just around here I should say. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Do you mind? As I was saying, let's move on to the next one, shall we? Okay, the next stone bite is located in the third area where you'll find the third piece from the Rods of Arafel. Now, after facing the mini-boss in this area here, you want to make your way onto the broken bridge. Now, once you reach the first gap, just about here, go to the north part of it. Once there, turn around and look at the support just underneath here, and it should be just here. And they have Mystic Stone Bite. Sorry. On to the next one, shall we? Okay, our next stone bite is located just past where you obtain the final piece from the Rod of Arafel. Now, once you've Now you'll start making your way through a ruined hotel building or something or the other. Once you make your way to this part here, head down to the bottom floor, and if you look up at the top balcony now, you should see a power stone bar just about here. Anyway, let's move on to the next one, shall we? Okay, our next stone bar is located in the Ivory Citadel. Now, to reach this one here, from the main hall here, you're gonna have to make your way through this broken passageway just down here. As you run up to the next level there, it should be in the back area just here. Now, once you reach here, turn around and you should see it on the broken window just about here. Get the right thing. Alrighty, next one. Alrighty, next stone bar is located in the eastern part of the Ivory Citadel here. Once you reach the tower here, just after getting to here, along the pathway, you should be able to see a stone bar just up here on one of the arches. And that is all the missing stone bars you can find here. On to the next one, shall we? Our next stone bar in the Ivory Citadel is located on the west side of the Citadel here. Now, after making your way upstairs into the room here, where you need to reactivate the light orb to cleanse the water, you should be able to see a resistor stone bar just on the north wall of the very tower here in the same room. Okay, on to the next one then, shall we? Okay, our next stone bar in the Ivory Citadel here is located on the third floor balcony of the main room. The reason you're going to have to go in through the west side here, once you get the water running. Once you made your way through here, if you look up on the statue here, just in the chest area, you should see a power stone bar right there. Damn, aim's always off. Anyway, on to the next one then, shall we? Okay, our next one is located in the northern part of the Ivory Citadel. As you make your way through the puzzle area here, once you've reached this part, stand near the rotation lever, and you should be able to see a power stone bar just very clearly right around here somewhere. So, right here somewhere. And with that, that's all the power stone bars you can find in the Lost Light. Now on to the next one, shall we? Okay, our next stone bar, is located just as you complete the whole area and make your way past the waterfall of the corrupted water. In the room here, what you want to do is, as you make your way through this room, you're going to have to use charge up your void walker to go here, then one up here, in order to reach the upper level. Now, when you reach the upper level there, what you want to do is to look around and see a void portal just up there. You don't have to charge the shot, but once you do, jump back down and open the portal here. Your next stone bar is located just up there on the small bit of rubble that's hanging there, right around here. And so you should be able to see a resistance stone bar there. And with that, that's the last resistance stone bar in Lost Light, and the last stone bar found in Lost Light in general. Now, on to Shadow Edge. So I'll see you there. Okay, so our first stone bar in the Shadowlands here are actually inside the mausoleum that we find here. Now, for those of you who don't know how to get in here, you're going to have to follow my guide of the pages from the Book of the Dead, because in order to get to the mausoleum, you're going to have to find all those pages. So be sure to check out my video for that. But anyway, once inside the mausoleum here, there are actually two places we need to look. So first of all, there's one who is actually up here, hitting on the spike here. And that's another power stone by that. Now the next one, which is also in the mausoleum here, is actually just above the door. So just aim and shoot. And that's another 2 added to our collection. Anyway, on to the next one then, shall we? Okay, our next stone bite is located in the black stone. Now the specific one is actually located in the past here, in the main room. Just as you're in the arena here where you face those enemies. So, what you want to do is look at the statue up here, and underneath the demoness is on the stomach. Just aim and shoot the stone bite out from there. Righty up, on to our next one then, shall we? Okay, now to get this next stone bite, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, or rather a bit of a maneuvering here. So what you want to do is, either from down the bottom here, sorry, wrong one. Either down the bottom here, this passes this way from up the top here. Either way, I'll show you from the top. Now you're gonna have to go all the way back down this lava pit here, all the way to the bottom, and I mean all the way. Now, just keep dropping down from the ledge here, and here, and here. Now here, you should reach the bottom of the shaft from that hook, death grip hook there. Now, in this room here, you don't want to go straight for that one over there. Instead, turn right and look up here. You should see another death hook. We'll run up there and keep making your way up to the top. And there we go. We made it up here. Ooh, I did not know these were here. Flame Demon Forensics. Bit of extra for you guys. Anyway, back on track. The stone bite you want is over there. A resilient stone bite. So just aim and shoot. And that is all of the resilient stone bites in the game. Anyway, on to the very last one. Okay, our next stone bite is located in the west wing of the black stone. This one is in the present. So, you want to be standing right here, well, somewhere around here anyway. Point is, the stone bite is actually located right here, just above the cages here. Sorry, above the bars. Somewhere around this area here. Anyway, on to the next one then, shall we? Okay, our next stone bite is located in the, once again, in the black stone. This time it's in the past, the same room from the previous one. Now, it's pretty much just hanging on the wall just above here. So just around this area here, you should be able to see it. And with that, that should be all the stone bites. Now, once we collect them all, we can head back to Blackroot to get a reward for them. So I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at the 4th Fjord here. So, we're going to be talking to Blackroot again. Now, something you should know about this, heading in these stones, you don't have to do them all at once, but I recommend doing it once you collect them all. Because one, he will give you the reward for the quest, and two, I'll show you when we talk to him.
I never thought this possible, but I have had my fill of stones. Take this final reward as gratitude. Blackroot is full.
Okay, so he says this, regardless of whether or not you gave him any stones before or not. Because this is actually the end of the quest when he says that. Now, as for what these stones
These are for you.
Where did you find these?
As I was saying before I was interrupted, if you give him a certain combination of stones, you actually get a certain stat boost. I will give you a list of what you can get. Now, heading in 2 yellows plus a blue will give you 20 plus wrath. Handing in 3 blues will give you 5 arcane here. If you give them 2 blues plus a yellow, is that? Yep, that's right. That will give you plus 10% in arcade critical damage. Handing in 2 reds plus a yellow will give you a 10% plus 10% critical damage. Handing in 2 yellows plus a red will give you plus 20 defense. Handing in 3 yellows will give you plus 20 resistance. Handing in 3 reds here will give you plus 5 strength. Handing in 2 blues plus a red will give you plus 2% of arcade critical chance. Handing in 2 red plus a blue will give you plus 2% critical chance. And finally, handing in a red, a blue, and a yellow. Sorry, blue, red, and yellow. Well, it doesn't matter the combination. You will get plus 30 health. And so, that is all you can do with the stones. You will have enough to actually clear them all out, so don't worry. And also, this is the reward we get from finishing the quest. The guillotine scythes. Legends state that guillotine was forged by the makers, a masterwork weapon used in many bloody wars. As the name does suggest. The craftsmanship of this blade unerringly guides the wielder's attacks to strike blows of exquisite carnage. Yeah. And so, that is actually it for the Sticks and Stones quest, and that is actually going to be it for today's episode. I also want to apologize for the lateness of all these videos coming up, and how many I'm sending out in general, because before I was doing both Darksiders 2 and Dark Chronicles, but again, I'm still trying to recover, and my dad is pretty much crook right now, so videos will be coming out in some lateness, but I'm hoping to get it back on track. And so, with that being said, that is going to be it for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to hit that like button. Also, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and show your support for the channel. I would really appreciate it. Now, with all being said and done, thank you all once again, and I hope you all have a very good day. Take care of yourselves and drive safely out there, people. And remember to stay healthy in these times. So, bye-bye. Bye.